Hi students. So in this video I am going to explain exchange of gases. Exchange of gases. Okay. So we know alveoli are the main sites of exchange of gases in the lungs. It means exchange of gases mainly occur in the alveoli of the lungs. We know. Here exchange of gases occur between blood and tissues also. Not only in alveoli but also gases exchange occur between blood and tissues also. It means here the exchange of gases involves mainly two stages or the two levels. So what are the two levels? One is pulmonary level and second one is systemic level. Pulmonary level and second one is systemic level, or we can call it as pulmonary level, external respiration, external respiration, systemic level or tissue level, and also call it as tissue level or internal respiration. Internal respiration. Okay. So here the exchange of gases occur not only in alveoli but also blood and tissues. So exchange of gases mainly involves two levels or the two stages. One is pulmonary level or external respiration and second one is systemic level or tissue level or internal respiration. Here the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide in these places mainly occur by the process of simple diffusion. Okay, now by the process of simple diffusion. Simple diffusion. And one more important point here, the few factors are mainly affect the rate of simple diffusion. It means some important factors act as a key role in exchange of gases, and these factors mainly affect the rate of simple diffusion. So what are that factors? Let us see. First, partial pressure of gases or concentration gradient, and second one is solubility, third one is thickness of respiratory membrane, thickness of respiratory membrane, and fourth one is that is surface area, and the last fifth factor, that is distance of diffusion, distance of diffusion. So remember dear students, so these are the main important factors mainly affect the rate of simple diffusion. So first, partial pressure of gases or concentration gradient. So what is the meaning of partial pressure? Gases, okay, now the pressure contributed by an individual gas in a total mixture of gases, that is known as partial pressure. Okay, now the pressure contributed by an individual gas in a mixture of gases, that is known as partial pressure. So it is represented as PO2 for oxygen and PCO2 for carbon dioxide. Once again repeated, partial pressure means what? The pressure contributed by an individual gas in a mixture of gases, that is known as partial pressure, and it is represented as PO2, partial pressure PO2 for oxygen and PCO2 for carbon dioxide. So that is the first important factor, PP, partial pressure of gases. Then next, solubility. Solubility also one of the most important factor which affect the rate of simple diffusion. Here as the carbon dioxide solubility is very high compared with the oxygen. Okay now. So when we look at the solubility of carbon dioxide, so carbon dioxide solubility is 20 to 25 times higher than that of oxygen. Okay now. Solubility of carbon dioxide is 20 to 25 times higher than that of oxygen. It means compared with oxygen, here carbon dioxide solubility is very high. So that's why diffusing capacity of carbon dioxide is very high compared with that of oxygen. Okay now, compared with that oxygen, diffusing capacity of carbon dioxide is very high. So what is the main reason behind that? Is the reason is what? Solubility. Solubility of carbon dioxide is very high. So that's why diffusing capacity is also very high. Second important factor. Then next, thickness of respiratory membrane. So if the diffusion membrane is very thin, it is favorable for the diffusion of gases. If the diffusion membrane is very thick, that is unfavorable for the diffusion of gases. Here you have to observe like alveoli and the walls of blood capillaries. Here diffusion membrane is mainly made up of 3 layers. Okay now, diffusion membrane is mainly made up of 3 layers. Thin epithelium alveoli, first layer is what? Thin squamous epithelium of the alveolar wall and the endothelium wall of the alveolar capillaries, and between these two basement membrane is present. Okay now, you have to observe. For example, if it is the wall of the alveoli, which is made up of squamous epithelium of the alveolar wall and the endothelium of the alveolar capillaries, and between these two presence of basement membrane. So the thickness of these 3 layers, that is less than millimeter. Okay, less than millimeter. It means it is very thin. So if the diffusion membrane is very thin, okay now, if the diffusion membrane is very thin, favorable for the diffusion of gases. If it is thicker, unfavorable for the diffusion of gases. It means third important factor, that is thickness of respiratory membrane. Then fourth one is what? Surface area. If the alveoli provide large surface area, it is favorable for the exchange of gases. It means large surface area favorable for the exchange of gases. Fourth one. And fifth factor is what? Distance of diffusion. Remember, so these are the 5 important factors mainly act as an important role in exchange of gases and affect the rate of simple diffusion, like partial pressure of gases, solubility, and thickness of respiratory membrane, and surface area, and distance of diffusion. Okay, right. So here students, you have to observe in this diagram, we can clearly observe that exchange of gases. So exchange of gases occur, that is in 2 levels. One is pulmonary level and systemic level. So here if the diffusion of oxygen and carbon dioxide in these 2 sites between alveoli and pulmonary capillaries, so that is external respiration or the pulmonary level exchange of gases. Systemic level means what? If the diffusion of oxygen and carbon dioxide between tissues and systemic capillaries. So these are the systemic capillaries. It is systemic artery and this one systemic vein. So that is known as internal respiration or tissue level respiration. So you have to observe partial pressure of oxygen and partial pressure of carbon dioxide, that is in atmosphere. Okay now, PO2 partial pressure, or we can PPO2 partial pressure of oxygen and partial pressure of carbon dioxide, that is in atmosphere. 159 millimeters of mercury. Partial pressure of oxygen in atmosphere, that is 159 millimeters of mercury, 159 mmHg, and PCO2, that is 0.3 mmHg. Okay now. So these two are the partial pressure of oxygen and carbon dioxide, that is in atmospheric air. So when it comes to alveoli, okay now, when it comes to alveoli, here PO2 and PCO2, when we look at the partial pressure of PO2 and PCO2, here PO2, that is 104 mmHg, and PCO2, that is 40 mmHg. Here the values comes down. Okay now, why? Because means when this air mixes with the gases which is already present in the respiratory tract, having more carbon dioxide and less oxygen. Okay now, once again repeated, partial pressure of oxygen and carbon dioxide, that is in atmosphere, 159, that is in atmosphere, 159 mmHg, and CO2, that is 0.3 mmHg. So when this air enter into that alveoli by the process of inspiration, okay now, we can take fresh atmospheric gases or air by the process of inspiration. So when this air enter into this alveoli, here the values are the partial pressure of oxygen and partial pressure of carbon dioxide. Here the partial pressure of oxygen comes down, that is 104 mmHg, and PCO2, that is increased 40 mmHg. Why? Because means here continuation exchange of gases occur in our respiratory tract. So when this air mixes with the gases which is already present in our respiratory tract, having more carbon dioxide and less oxygen. So that's why here PO2, that is comes down, and here PCO2 is high in alveoli. Okay now, remember, in atmosphere PO2, that is 159, and PCO2 0.3 mmHg, and when it comes into the alveoli, here PO2 104 mmHg and PCO2 40 mmHg. Okay now, here in these two sides, alveoli, first level is what? Pulmonary level. Pulmonary level means what? Diffusion of oxygen and carbon dioxide between alveoli and the blood in that is in pulmonary capillaries. Pulmonary capillaries. So dear students, so it is pulmonary vein. It is pulmonary vein. So this pulmonary vein, what is the main role of this pulmonary vein? So this pulmonary vein carries the oxygenated blood from the lungs and distribute to the, it is which chamber? Left auricle, right auricle, right ventricle, left auricle, left ventricle. Okay now, once again, right auricle, right ventricle, left auricle and left ventricle. So what is the main role of the pulmonary vein? So this pulmonary vein receive oxygenated blood and carry it to the left auricle, left auricle, and from this side pulmonary artery. So this pulmonary artery arise, it is which chamber? right ventricle. Right ventricle. So this pulmonary artery arises from that right ventricle, and what is the main role of this pulmonary artery? So this pulmonary artery distribute the deoxygenated blood to the lungs for oxygenation or for purification. It means here in pulmonary artery which type of blood? That is deoxygenated blood. Okay, now deoxygenated blood means what here? PO2 is low and PCO2 is high. Okay, now PO2 is low and PCO2 is high. So here PO2 that is 40 mmHg and PCO2 45 mmHg. Okay, now remember PO2 that is 40 mmHg and PCO2 45 mmHg. So here diffusion of gases from higher partial pressure to its lower partial pressure. You have to observe the differences. Here PO2 40 mmHg and here PO2 104 mm, PCO2 45 and PCO2 40 mmHg. So here differences, you have to observe the differences of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Okay, now differences in partial pressure of oxygen and carbon dioxide is favor for the diffusion of oxygen from alveoli to pulmonary capillaries, and at the same time diffusion of carbon dioxide from pulmonary capillaries to alveoli. Okay, so here flow of oxygen from alveoli to pulmonary capillaries. Why? Because means here the differences in partial pressure. Here the PO2 40 and here PO2 104. So gases, okay, now gases diffuse from higher partial pressure to lower partial pressure, and similarly CO2 from pulmonary capillaries to alveoli. Why? Because means here PCO2 45 and here PCO2 is 40. Okay, so here exchange of or the diffusion of gases. Here the diffusion of CO2 from pulmonary to alveoli and the diffusion of O2 from alveoli to pulmonary capillaries. That is first level. So now here PO2 value, partial pressure of oxygen increased and PCO2 that is comes down. Here PO2 95 mmHg and here PCO2 that is 40 mmHg. Now it is said to be which type of blood? Oxygenated blood. Okay, now oxygenated blood. Here don't confusion. This pulmonary artery, what is the main role of this pulmonary artery? Pulmonary artery carries the deoxygenated blood to the lungs for aeration. Okay, now then after purification, what is the main role of this pulmonary vein? So this pulmonary vein receive the oxygenated blood. You have to observe oxygenated blood. Here oxygen PO2 is high and PCO2 is low. It is oxygenated blood, and this pulmonary vein receive the oxygenated blood from the lungs, then carry it to the left auricle, and from left auricles to the left ventricle, and from left ventricles to the which arteries are arise? Systemic arteries. So these are the systemic arteries. So these systemic arteries arise from that left ventricle. Okay, now so what is the main role of this systemic artery? Systemic artery distribute the oxygenated blood to the different body parts. So here oxygenated blood, same oxygenated blood. Here PO2 95 and PCO2 40. So systemic artery. Now here the diffusion of gases in these two sides. Here also same PO2 that is 95 mmHg in systemic arteries, and PCO2, that is 40 mmHg. These are the tissues. At tissue level, tissues absorb the more oxygen, using more oxygen, and releases the carbon dioxide. Okay now. And here the partial pressure of carbon dioxide as well as the oxygen at tissue level, that is depend upon activeness of tissues. If the tissues are highly active, PCO2 is high. If the tissues are highly active, PCO2 is high. So at tissue level, you have to observe again PO2, that is 40 mm, and PCO2, that is 45 mmHg. Okay now. Why? Because means using more oxygen and release the what? Carbon dioxide. So here oxygen and release the what? Carbon dioxide. Here the diffusion of gases. Here also you have to observe here and here in these two cases. Differences in partial pressure of oxygen and carbon dioxide favor diffusion of oxygen from systemic capillaries to tissues, and similarly diffusion of carbon dioxide from tissues to systemic vein. You have to observe flow of oxygen and flow of carbon dioxide. Why? Because means here the differences of partial pressure of gases, that is oxygen and carbon dioxide. So here the PO2 is 95 and here PO2, that is 40. So diffusion of oxygen, diffusion of gases from higher partial pressure to lower partial pressure. So here diffusion of oxygen from here to tissue level, and here PCO2 45 and here PCO2 40. So higher to lower, so from tissues to systemic vein. Okay. So it is systemic vein. So what is the main role of the systemic vein? Systemic vein receive that deoxygenated blood from different body parts, then carry it to the which part? That is right auricle. Okay now, right auricle, and from right auricles to the right ventricle, and from the right ventricle again which one is arise? Pulmonary artery. So this pulmonary artery distribute the deoxygenated blood or carries the deoxygenated blood for the lungs for purification, which has the PO2 40 mm and PCO2 45 mmHg. It means diffusion of oxygen and carbon dioxide in these two sides, that is pulmonary level, and a diffusion of oxygen and carbon dioxide in these two sides, that is systemic level. Here you have to observe the differences, partial pressure of oxygen and partial pressure of carbon dioxide. So partial pressure of oxygen and carbon dioxide, that is in atmosphere 159 mmHg and 0.3 mmHg, but in alveoli it will be comes down 104 and PCO2, that is raised 40 mmHg. We know the reason. And here pulmonary artery PO2 40 mmHg and PCO2 45 mmHg. Why? Because means deoxygenated blood. Okay now. So here the diffusion of gases from higher partial pressure to lower partial pressure between alveoli and pulmonary capillaries. Here the diffusion of oxygen from alveoli to pulmonary capillaries and diffusion of carbon dioxide from pulmonary capillaries to alveoli. Now here which type of blood? Oxygenated blood. And this oxygenated blood through pulmonary vein, that is left auricles to left ventricle, and from left ventricles to systemic artery, and from systemic artery to different body parts, that is tissue level. So here tissue level, diffusion of gases between tissues and systemic capillaries. Okay, so it is exchange of gases. Okay, thank you students.